Well, we're here as part of a long-running rail campaign to call for reform of the railway system, and today marks another bad day for passengers and bad day for taxpayers because we're seeing rises of season tickets again much higher than wages are going, and people are finding it increasingly difficult to meet these costs. Well, commuters are going to have to find between £10 and £15 extra every month just to meet their rail tickets, and people aren't choosing rail because that's the best option. They're choosing rail because they need the rail service to get into London to do their job. So increasingly squeezed on the kind of cost of living of commuters, find it increasingly hard to manage with other costs going up at the same time and wages still being held down. So this is just further evidence of the cost of living squeeze on everybody, but being put on particularly by rail commuters. Well, it's the way that the system's geared up at the minute, where the franchise system allows the rail operators to increase in relation to what the increased season tickets in relation to inflation. So they are doing that, so they continue to make a profit, continue to pay their shareholders dividends, and continue to squeeze the commuters. It does cost money to run railways, but unfortunately the investment in tracks and the infrastructure aren't being paid by the rail operating companies. That's being paid by the taxpayer anyway. So if we were seeing some return in terms of investment into the rail infrastructure, then people might be a little more accepting of the increase in prices, but we're not seeing that. All we're seeing is these increased rail fares going to pay shareholders dividends and profits. Well, certainly we welcome high-speed investment. That's really important, and again that's been bankrolled by the taxpayer, and that's really important. And the rail infrastructure is absolutely essential part of the public services. It's important to the economy. It's important to people getting about the country all the time, obviously. But at the moment, the way that it's constructed, fragmented and privatised, it's costing the taxpayer and it's costing the travelling public much more than it should. We think integrate the rail service, bring it back under public ownership, and if you do that, we can actually bring ticket prices down by 20%.